Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin, and today's Friday, so that means it is time for Fridays with Fred! Bum, bum, bum! Alright, before we get into Fridays with Fred, we are going to look at the stitch marker of the day from Miss Ellie Leva. We are on day 9 of her spring set. If you don't know Ellie Leva from Ellie Leva's Crafts and More, she makes adorable stitch marker sets, and I've been opening one a day here until we get through the spring set. Oh, that is so beautiful, Ellie. It's like a blue glass, I feel it's glass, flower bead. It kind of looks like a, I would say it's a bit shaped like a petunia, maybe an open, kind of morning glory. And then it's got some pink, it's clear beads with a pink core. I'm trying to figure how best to show this off because it's so three-dimensional. And there's the flower, but it looks like that, you know? Oh, I hope I'm showing this okay so you can see it. It's so pretty. It's a very pretty. Fingernails are courtesy of Bingo. We had a bit of a spa night last night. That's so pretty, Ellie. Thank you. You're not going to see it, but my toes are also done. Oh, here's the entire set. Here you go. It's all jumbled up, but it's fun. So that was day 9. We have 15 days of this. So whenever I kind of film a video that's going to go up that day, I open one. Okay, so what are we here for? We are here for Knitting the Neighborhood, Mr. Rogers. We are here for Fridays with Fred. Fridays with Fred is where I go through the project I'm making from this book. The book is Knitting the Neighborhood, the official knitting patterns of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. So this book doesn't have an author. It's more like a board or something. That's what I imagine. Gathered all the patterns, so each pattern has a named designer. I am making everything in this book. It's nostalgic, it's fun for me, it's a passion project. But I don't mind what order they get done in. So I do a project, you guys vote, and that's the next project I do. So it's just it's kind of a collaborative adventure, almost a, what are those books? Choose your own adventure books. So we're on our third project. The first one was a sweater I made for my husband. It was a knit sweater. And then I think there might have been some confusion because I've been documenting my saga in making my husband a crochet sweater. I picked all this yarn, looked through all this yarn, and I must have misspoke. I have never crocheted my husband a sweater. I tried, it turned out awful. Well, I guess it didn't turn out awful. The sweater itself is fine. It's just way, way oversized. And I have knit him a sweater from this book, but I have never successfully crocheted him a sweater garment that he can wear. So that was my goal there, but we ended up not being able to decide between 2 different yarns. So one will end up being knit and one will end up being crocheted. So he will get his crochet sweater, but I will knit him another sweater. That's a whole aside for a couple of other videos that I had. I think I must have misspoke and maybe said I've never made him a sweater, period, which is of course not true because you saw me make this. I took months to document this process. So yes, I made him the New Beginnings cardigan, and then we made the Daniel striped tiger puppet, which was a fun adventure. I'd never made a puppet before. And now we are on the third project. This is the Colorful Curtain Scarf. It is by Kafe Facets, and I'm going to show you this picture because I think it's kind of the best picture of the scarf itself. It's very colorful. He is known for kind of very colorful, riotous knit patterns. He also designs fabric, things like that. So, I did not do my 5 rows for today, and I did not do my 5 rows on Wednesday because I had a doctor's appointment and I was wiped out after it. So I am 5 rows behind on my overall goal of 5 rows a day, but I still did a good chunk. So I stopped about here last week. So I finished that colorway and did 2 more of the full rows. So I am 1 row shy of, or I guess 1 color block. What I start today would be the end of my 8th color repeat, which would put me at 3/4 done. So with this 5 rows a day goal, it is really helping me fly through it. And here's where it is stockinette stitch, so it is curling badly. I will put a border kind of similar to this on both sides, and it will end with this repeated at the very end. So there'll be kind of a striped border around the whole thing, which will help it flatten out. And then because this is a combination of stranded and intarsia color work, it will have to be blocked. So that will also help it stretch out and settle in, and it'll make it bigger, which it's already quite sizable. But yeah, it's gonna be, I did think about maybe cutting it short and not making it quite as long, because it is a very, very long scarf, more like a wrap in my opinion for its dimensions. But then I thought, no, let's follow the pattern. Let's realize the designer's full intent with this. But right now, we are at wingspan. We are at my wingspan. I'm having fun with it. It is a labor of love. I think once I'm done with it, it's gonna be, I did weave in the ends of that last color strip that I did. There is so many ends to weave in. Each of those color strips has 16 ends I have to weave in. I did, Lit Knits Linda suggested I try the Weave-In Steven, and Weave-In Steven doesn't work for me, and I must be doing something wrong. I don't know what I could be doing wrong, but it doesn't seem to work for me, and I think it might be, maybe I'm misconceiving how to do it with the intarsia especially, but that's okay. I've kind of gotten into a groove, a rhythm. I figured out, how I want to do my weavings in after all of these color rows. So it goes pretty quickly now, but at the beginning, like, I might spend a whole day just weaving in the ends. Like, not my entire crafting time for the entire day, but it might be all I do on that project is, like, I'm just going to weave in the ends and then I'm moving on to something else because I can't look at it anymore. But yeah, I am excited. It should be done in the next, if I'm doing, I would say in the next 2 months, that should definitely be done. Because I'm roughly doing 1 color repeat, 1 4-row repeat a week, which if I'm about to finish my 8th one, there's 12 total. That would be 4 more color repeats to do, which in theory would be 4 more weeks. I'll add in a week as padding, so that gives us 5 weeks. And then we'll say it's going to be a lot of picking up stitches on the sides. So it might take me a week each to do each of the sides when I have to pick up all those stitches. So that's 2 more weeks. So now we're at 7 weeks, did I say? Yeah, because 4 plus an extra for padding is 5, plus 2 more, 7. And I'll throw on, I did forget about the other border. We'll throw on a week for that. Say maybe that'll take 8 weeks. So 2 months. Definitely done in time for fall. Give me time to block it and all that good stuff. But in the meantime, I'm sure it will grace one of my dress forms back there and show it all off. Who's texting me? Oh yes, I know. I have my, what probably will be my final PT appointment here this afternoon. So we'll see. I'll have updates tomorrow in the weekly roundup for those who want to know the health updates. Yep. Good news all around. I'm not hiding anything, but we're still investigating some things. Okay, I will talk to you later because I have to get this edited and uploaded so I can get to said PT appointment. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, which is Saturday. LYS day if anyone is going out. I will likely film my weekly roundup before I decide whether I'm going to the LYS. And then if I do, I will probably go, I'll probably film any haul for Sunday's video. Tomorrow I can explain a little bit about the little burpsies I've been having, which might not be related to what I thought it was related to. Okay, I will see you later. Bye!